Voters will also be deciding on Proposition A. If approved, it would ban project labor agreements in San Diego.
Supporters say it allows open competition for city building projects. Opponents argue San Diego could lose millions of dollars, including state construction grants.
And just today, a New York bond ratings agency warns that it may have to lower San Diego's A+ grades if voters pass Proposition A. Scott Crosby is president of the Association of Building Contractors, and he's here to weigh in on it. You are a supporter.
Correct. Yes.
And so what about that bond rating decrease? We've been so proud that it's been up after it was down for so long, and people say we don't want to be another Enron by the sea. How will that impact our city and the finances?
Well, that's a good question. First of all, the law in question that they're referencing is unconstitutional. What happened is the unions went to Sacramento and tried to get a law passed to really intimidate the voters. And how many times in the past election cycles have the unions tried to intimidate voters by saying the sky's falling, we're going to lose state funds? Happens all the time. I don't think the voters are going to buy it this time around either.
Yeah, this proposition opens up bidders to all bidders, contracts, not just private bidders, but unions as well. What's wrong with that? I don't understand.
Absolutely nothing. This is about fair and open competition, letting everyone work on construction projects that's best quality, best price for San Diego taxpayers, and that's what they've come to expect, and that's what they deserve.
I mean, in the end, when you have that many people bidding, I mean, the price inevitably drops on the project, right?
Absolutely. The more bidders, the lower the cost. It's economics 101.
If it doesn't pass, we have so many projects that San Diego's been waiting years on, including the stadium, convention center. How could that impact some of these huge projects that impact jobs in our area as well?
Well, we could be looking at a 15 to 20% increase in construction cost if PLAs were the norm in San Diego.
Yeah, the opponents of this proposition say, and let me go back in just a minute, say that the city could lose as much as up to $150 million in state grants. And of course, from what I'm hearing, that was just 1 year. That in other years, the city didn't take in that much from state-assisted grants. Your take on that? I mean, will we really hurt that much financially if we don't get those grants?
Well, I have a question for the voters, actually. It's kind of funny that the same politicians that have gotten the state in the somewhere between 16 and $40 billion in debt are the same politicians that are trying to tell the voters how to run their city in San Diego by passing these ludicrous laws. So who knows how much money the state even has to give anyone? There's $16 billion in debt. So if you read our initiative, it's fairandopencompetition.com. You can read it. There's a clause in there that says if state money is at risk, that the law doesn't apply to that project. This really has to do with city contracts and city construction dollars.
And what other cities? Is there some sort of precedent or an example that you can give us that
there
is
are.
Similar?
Just in San Diego right now, Chula Vista has a similar law. Last election cycle, Prop A at the county level. So these voters have already seen the language. The 76% of the voters already approved this. There's 14 states that have this language passed as a statewide law. Last 2 Fridays ago, the U.S. House of Representatives also passed a similar fair and open competition through the House. So it's a national movement among taxpayers that want the best quality for the best price.
All right, Scott Crosby with the Association of Builders and Contractors. Thanks for being with us tonight. Good information.
Thanks. Hey, have a great weekend.
Thanks for your time.